We were finding some kind of evidence about how to break down the info. Oh, right, because you have to bring me upstairs. That's how it works. With the forced separation.
Goodbye.
Right?
And now, I get to hang out down here and not do anything while you solve the puzzle.
Yep,
Better get guessing.
famously, that's definitely what's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely... I'm pretty sure I couldn't interact with a single thing when I came up here last time. I just come up here and pull a lever that probably opens something downstairs so that you can start interacting with the puzzle.
Yep, I thank you for that.
Yep. So when all those present are seated properly, the ceremony will commence. So we gotta figure out how to seat everybody.
Okay.
And
do you want me to start rattling off rules so you can write them down, or how do you want to do it?
Writing things down. Let's see.
Well, there's like 4 different rules, and it'll be easier for me to just write them down.
Blup, 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 blup. Opening up my journal. Not Elden Ring. Not Forgotten City. Not Tunic. And Elden Ring's playthrough is too long. I have like several big games after it now, and most of them are done. The problem with the journal approach. We were here forever. If I get famous enough, I can put a fingerprint of my own blood in this journal and then sell it on eBay. Look, it's all my puzzle game notes.
I mean, I get that you want to appeal to simps. I totally understand.
The simp market.
But I think that blood simping is not the tree you want to explore.
Blood simping. No. I don't like that term.
Yeah, no,
It's
it's
somehow
not great.
worse than simping, which is a lot.
Which you thought sipping had something to do with simping, and it's like, no.
Well, you guys just made 50 posts about sipping, and I had no idea why they were all sipping. I'm like, is this like a simping thing?
No,
Oh
they
my
were all
God, the
sipping because they're
bathwater.
anime
Like-
girls, which I can understand why you would think that they're simping.
I don't know. It hit like stage 7 where it was like, oh, now it's my persona, and he's sipping, and I'm like, I don't know what it means.
That's true. We did reach a couple of
You
deep
hit level
sipping
12
levels.
discourse before I opened the fucking Discord and even saw what you guys were
All
talking
right,
about.
ready,
And I just
down
had a
some
picture
rules.
of myself I didn't understand. Alright.
Well, I had a Bored Ape Yacht Club birdcatcher avatar sipping. That's where we landed. Anyway, so men and women cannot sit together.
Okay.
You may only sit in spaces that your guild has paid for. I don't quite know what that means, but I assume it means that if you are a purple-hatted one, you sit on seats that are purple. That's kind of all I can guess. And then never sit behind another member of the Resistance.
It says another?
Yeah. Never sit behind or in front of another Resistance member. I forgot that.
Okay. So there's 4
Okay.
rules?
There's also some rules that I don't really quite know how to interpret. It's a bunch of diagrams. I think that this helps me identify who is a part of what guild. But this is probably just for me to know and figure out and communicate to you more than anything else. Cool. So we need to figure out, what do you have available up there?
I've got heads.
Okay.
There's a couple of old people in a glass case. There's 3 people in the paste case. Or there's 2 people in the oh, I accidentally clicked the thing. There's 2 people in the Erlenmeyer flask case. All of them are closed, so I don't see how to access them. Can I get this hammer?
Did the cases, how many cases do you have up there? 2?
There's 3 cases that collectively have 7 heads.
Okay. Do the cases happen to have any cracked spots on them?
Don't see any.
Okay. Then let's not read into that for right now.
There's also a really big iron gate, and behind that gate is 12 portraits.
Okay, that's probably the next puzzle, unless you could see stuff to do with it.
No, I can't find a single interactive thing in this room, besides the lever
Okay.
I pulled in the first place.
Okay. So I guess the first thing that we need to figure out is, who are the Resistance members? We could, in theory, have remembered them from the previous puzzle, but I only remember some of them. I remember the
I
two
definitely don't remember who they are.
daughters. The princesses were.
Yeah, there's two
were
stabby
Resistance
daughters
members.
and a partridge in a pear tree.
Yeah.
It says the music will guide you home. Do you need to, like, start the music?
It'll probably play the music. Okay, let me just drop a person into one of the seats, just for the sake of interacting with the environment and seeing if it does anything. You know, get some more information. Okay, so that is cool. I put down a doll. So this person with the fake Pope hat, I placed them in front of the gears. I don't know what that means. That must have some sort of significance.
I'm gonna keep running around upstairs and see if I can find any other part of this floor where I can do something.
Okay. I also have a person who's one of the Pope hatted ones, who is sitting next to an arm, and this thing is missing its arm. So I gotta figure that's a subtle clue right there.
Yeah, there's the missing arm on the floor.
Yep.
That's probably a bit of a giveaway. Do I
Yeah.
do anything in this puzzle?
You better.
Do you just... Oh, I almost walked off the elevator.
No, because I need help figuring out who the Resistance members are, right?
Okay, so maybe the symbols mean something.
Yeah,
Okay,
they do.
so I probably have to tell you who's in these cases, and that probably helps somehow.
Yeah.
I don't understand why there's like a tipping over bucket of paint and or paste, and then a teardrop shaped vial. Those are the markings over the two bags
Yeah,
I've got
and they
here.
correspond to placemats on the floor. So
Oh.
I'm standing on a teardrop-shaped file placemat, and I can put somebody in front of it.
Yeah, okay. So I see two, like, I don't know, cardinal hats or whatever.
Uh-huh.
One of them has a bowl cut, and he's a paste boy. And the one that has, like, layered curls, that lady's in the flask group.
Okay. What about hair color, by any chance?
Everyone has the same hair, as far as I can tell.
Okay.
They all seem to basically be blondish white.
Okay.
But
does the
there's a
bowl
lady
cut
with a
guy have
top-
any facial hair?
Yeah, he has a little triangle gnome beard.
Okay. Then I happen to guess all four of those correctly, but that means nothing. Okay.
The lady, there's a lady with a top bun that's in the same group as the cardinal lady.
The cardinal lady?
She's a flasker.
Okay. Top bun is a flasker. Got
Yeah.
it. Give me 1 second to run around and figure that out.
Oh yeah, the seats do have little,
Yeah.
little arts.
Okay. I will place them here. And, okay. Let me check real quick what affiliation they may have. Don't know. I have I put top bun lady in front of a flask, which I guess is correct. Because that would be the only remaining flask. Okay, so by process of elimination, that's her. Done.
There's for the other paste eaters, there's the girl that has she's got like Donna hair, and she's got like a little green bow on her hair.
Okay.
He's a paste eater. And then there's the guy with the monocle and like the Archie hair.
Alright.
Is that what Archie looks like? No, wait, Archie has curly hair, doesn't he? He's got like a Nike swoosh for hair.
I move really
And a
slowly, so I
monocle.
was still placing the paste eater. What was the other person you were talking about?
There's a guy there's a guy like a Nike swoosh for hair, and he's got a monocle. He's the third paste eater.
A Nike swoosh for hair?
Yeah.
Is he bald?
Swoosh. No, he's got a full head.
Wow,
Yeah.
there he is. He's got a
Yeah.
swoosh.
It's pronounced.
I see. All right, what symbol was this gentleman?
He's the other paste eater. He's the third.
Yeah, the third paste eater. What a title.
Yep. And then there's two people in their own case with no symbols. I imagine they're like the important people or something. I don't know. There's a bald guy with a monocle, and then there's a guy with like a top hat and a rich man he's Mr. Monopoly.
Oh yeah, no, I see them.
Yeah, it's Mr.
What about
Monopoly and bald monocle guy don't have either of those symbols. So they must be
Okay,
another
so
faction. Or the leaders.
These guys, I guess we need to figure out. They're presumably gonna be on these two benches because they can't sit next to women.
And have them
someone's
sitting next to
gonna put
no
'em down.
women's.
Yeah.
Women folk.
It's a very Amish church, apparently.
I think that's the
Okay,
most.
so we have
I think that's the
two
entirety
women
of my
characters
puzzle.
remaining, so I guess I'll just put them on the benches next to the other women characters while we figure this out.
Wonder how we know who the resistance members are.
That I don't have a clue.
Look at that green head.
We need to figure that out.
Stands out like crazy.
Most of all.
It's like the only detail I can make out from up here.
The green hat?
Yep. Oh, another one.
Okay, one more character, and then we just gotta shuffle these around until we find the right places to keep them.
Or find whatever the hell we're missing about the rules.
Yeah. This is also a nice solid random guess. I'm gonna see if the did anything. It did not. Cool. So downstairs I have two cases of hang on. Okay, green hat, red haired lady needs to be sitting on the red. I don't know how I keep guessing perfectly. Okay, so I think every woman character is done. So this
Why
is
do you think that? Would they not let you pick them up or something?
No, it's because I found a case in this room that has her bust in a case with like red symbols.
Am I supposed to match these portraits in this room? Like a game of Guess Who.
Couldn't hurt.
Hmm.
Oh, you.
What's up?
I don't know.
So are all the cardinals in the same row and the women are all in the same row? And then the rich
Yeah.
people, I guess, are all in the same row? Okay, well, on my wall of photos, I'm noticing that the ribbon hair girl is on the far left. And then it's the two green hats.
The ribbon hair girl? Where were they?
I think she's in the far
Ribbon hair
right.
girl, it's far left facing the altar. Is that what you're saying?
I wouldn't know. It's a wall of portraits.
Okay. Because if they're facing the altar, then they're on the far left. Yeah.
It's definitely the two green hats in the middle.
In the middle.
Yeah.
But then top bun by the Erlenmeyer flask would have to move.
Then these portraits probably aren't the answer.
Probably not. I don't even quite know what the question is, though, so...
I don't know. I just have a bunch of portraits in this room, but I doubt the portraits are the answer, because then they would just be... Like, we wouldn't even have to associate them via the other stuff. I would just tell you where they are on this one wall, and that'd be the answer, and that doesn't seem like a puzzle.
Right.
They're also mostly obscured behind this gate, but I can still eventually figure out who they are by running back and forth a lot while I'm looking at them.
Oh, I think
jiggle
I just
strafe.
figured out, so there's a symbol for the resistance. It's like a little bow tie with a triangle pointing down.
Oh.
So, members of the resistance... Huh. Oh, this is interesting. On the back of every chair is a symbol of the resistance, except it's flipped upside down. So I assume we need to figure out who the resistance members are.
I don't see any triangles on any of their busts.
Interesting. Let me go check if I have that. That was like an Obra Dinn clue. Like it was right in front of me,
shoes.
but not in text.
Shoes.
So it was shoes. Yeah,
Shoes and hammocks.
shoes was such a fun moment. Shoes made that game for me.
That is such a good game.
Yeah, I'm so glad I played it. Anywho, wow, interesting. Okay. So it looks like we need to guess who the resistance member is in each of the 4 guilds somehow. So it's like who's Oh, okay, I see. So the papal gear person is a resistance member.
Papal gear person?
Yeah.
Oh, one of the people that's not on my info. Oh, maybe you have all the resistance info.
I have the symbols that correlate with who the resistance members are. So then the Erlenmeyer flask blue is another resistance member, but I don't know who blue is. Very weird. Wait, this doesn't make any sense. Hold on. Okay.
What doesn't make sense?
It says never sit behind or in front of another resistance member, but if it's related to the symbols, those are already the symbols are already fixed on the ground. So that doesn't work.
Are the triangles on their bodies?
I don't think so, but let me take a look. No, I don't see any triangles on the puppets. I really wish I
imagine. Hopefully, the
wish
guy
I-
with the missing limb is still a clue.
Yeah. I think that he's there to just kind of kick off the puzzle and like maybe this disambiguates how to start it. Can you read out like some of the Erlenmeyer flask is top bun, gray-haired?
It's the lady with the top bun, and then the lady with the cardinal hat. Maybe not a lady. I don't know. Cardinal hat that has. No, that definitely looks like a lady. Because I'm seeing her portrait
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. So the Erlenmeyer flasks are one papal lady with. Let me just flip these two.
I thought isn't she a woman? If she's a woman, can't she not sit with any of the men?
So the men are on the left side. The Pope men are on the left side, and the Pope women are on the right.
Oh, I thought it was Rose.
Yeah. There's a divider in the rows.
You think that counts?
Oh, yeah, of course. It's Amish rules.
What does
It's
this
French.
mean? What does this mean?
Anyway, so layered curls. Yeah, I mean, Pope added layered curls is there. And then you said Paste Eater is. We got Triangle Gnome beard and then lady with a bow in her hair.
Yep, and swoosh.
And Swoosh. Yep. And then Hammers is who? Do you have Hammers?
I don't know if they're hammers, but on a bench I have the top hat guy and the monocle guy.
A bench?
Yeah, they're sitting on a bench together inside this glass case.
Top hat guy and monocle guy?
There's a hammer on the
Okay.
ground, but that's just a real hammer. There's a few of them around the room.
Top
I
hat
can't pick
guy
them
and
up.
monocle guy are together. Okay,
I
well, I
wanted
put
to
them
pick them up
together.
and break the glass. It won't let me break the glass.
No, it won't.
And like, there's no more categories up here. I just have the big machine that says, when all those present are seated properly, the ceremony will commence. And it has 4 lights, and none of them are lit up.
Oh,
can't click
okay,
on
that's
anything.
good. That's reassuring when none of the lights are on. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if that's the
That's
percentage of
great.
progress, or if it's like each time we finish a stage of the puzzle, it lights up or something. I don't know if I fully understand the puzzle. I mean, I guess I get the premise, follow those rules.
Yeah. So Stanky Swoosh Man is sit in front of Paste, and then do you have gears by any chance?
Nope.
No symbol for gears either.
I can keep looking around the floor. Is there any other
Dang.
stuff in a different room? I don't think there's other rooms, though. Just dead-end hallways with schematics. Blurry Da Vinci schematics. This is kind of a legible book.
It probably
Jennifer,
is.
Jope, Larissa, Leonard, Niels, Peter, Romy, Corinna.
Wow, this is really strange. I feel like there's just I feel like there should be something I push to like confirm. I feel like there's just one thing that we're missing, and I have no clue what it is.
The organ?
Yeah, right? Like I feel like I should be able to work with the organ somehow.
It doesn't let you interact with anything up there?
No. It just says music will guide you home, and I run up to it, and it doesn't actually have anything intractable.
Not really guiding you very well, is it?
No, in fact, I would rate this one pretty poorly.
Horrible guide, would not tour with again.
Yeah. Okay, I ran around more room, and it's just we gotta get these We gotta get everyone to church.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
hope I'm not fucking up somehow, but I really can't find anything else to do, and I can't physically touch anything, so...
And the portraits that you were talking about earlier, are they good for anything or what?
I don't know.
What do they look like?
There's 12 portraits. They're probably of all of the people. They're like high detailed paintings of each character.
Yes.
So I can see that one of the rows is 4 cardinal hats. One of the rows is the women, of which there's one lady with a bow and 2 people with green hair with green hats. And then the hardest one to see is the bottom one, but that appears to be dudes with monocles and top hats and no hair and shit like that.
Yep. What is... okay. So, do you see all the rows?
It's organized in 4x3
Yeah.
and split down the middle, it seems. Do you think we're supposed to just follow what these portraits say and ignore those rules?
It could be, yeah.
Now let's try putting the cardinal hats in the right order, I guess.
Okay.
So the cardinal hats order from left to right is mustache, blonde lady, layered curls, and then beard.
But then the men and the women are sitting next to each other. So
We gotta pick. Do we want to follow the rules of the portraits? Because they don't follow the rules.
I know. That's
And
weird.
We haven't solved anything yet, so...
What? That's so strange. That's so weird. That the portrait and the rules are not aligned. Wow, that's super weird. Okay, whatever. Second row then. Let's see.
Alright. The far left is the bow.
Uh-huh.
And then there's blonde green hat, then red green hat, and then top button.
Okay. And then the back row?
Let's see. I wonder if they're reversed or not. How do we know? Okay. Now I can make sense of this. Okay, it's bowler hat, bald guy, swoosh guy, then top hat. From left to right.
Okay. I have put them all in that order. And unfortunately...
Okay, now
nothing
reverse.
changed.
Now reverse everything.
Okay, I can do that.
Because your idea of left to right may not be right. It might be that they match up with the direction I see them in, like faces wise.
Maybe.
Most importantly, this check is work intensive for you. I'm just kidding, all of them are. Because I can't do inputs. Alright.
And doesn't look like anything's
Is the
changed.
thing lit up or anything? What are we not getting? We're making 0 progress.
It's very strange, isn't it? I am so confused. And then by flipping it around, the guy who was missing his arm is now not next to his arm anymore.
Yeah.
So
I don't know, I'm trying to
call me
grasp
a
at anything.
dumbass, but I really feel like those two things should be near each other.
It seems likely.
Yeah.
It's just we're not getting much from what this game wants from us.
It's very weird how I don't...
It can be rough
Damn.
when they want us to do a ton of inputs and then nowhere in that process is their feedback that we're making progress.
I know. It's kind of brutal.
Then we just are wrong for longer.
Wow. This is really hard. Because, like you said, I have no idea. I have no idea how to tell if we're doing anything right.
Yep. Help.
Yeah. And you can't You can't interact with anything up there.
Not that I can find. I think the entire floor is basically empty.
Wow. This is so weird.
I just had have a handful of statues. Can't pull this lever again.
This is uncharacteristically really hard. Wait, you can also just come downstairs.
But why?
Here, let's trade places. I want to see what
Okay.
you see up there.
Get ready to be disappointed.
Okay, I could do that.
I love being disappointed.
So,
Basically my favorite thing. I better not instantly solve
Thank
this.
that would be really hilarious if that happened. It would make for great content, don't get me wrong.
And bad editing.
Shit. I ain't doing that anytime soon.
Well, no, I know. You just you are entirely dependent on whether or not I edit.
Yeah.
And the most editing I do, besides the obvious stuff like when we have to replay an entire level, is rendering a separate copy that doesn't have my credits in it. I just realized today that I can set a renders, not today, like when I started doing this series, I finally realized, oh, I can set a separate render region on top of the previous one that shows, that's just for your area without the credits, without copy pasting the entire thing to make a copy of everything on the track, which is what I did before. Not well advised. Now I'm down here. Yeah, I'm not seeing triangles on them.
Okay, yeah. From what I can tell, the portraits aren't helpful for us, as you originally suspected was the case. Yeah.
And a partridge in a pear tree. Wow, so were they all on these hooks originally?
Yeah, no, it was incredibly necessary for me to run around and take them off those hooks, because they also, when they're on the hooks, they also slow you down. So it's just really, really nice. Just beautiful mechanic there.
Hammer symbol, vial symbol, paste symbol, gear symbol.
Yeah, you see that? I don't know what to do with it.
And the resistance members have that weird, like, crane.
Yeah, they do. And if you look on the back of the seats, they have
You've got
they have
broken
that
glass
symbol.
here.
I do have that broken glass here.
So you have like a wax seal frame
Yeah.
and then another frame that's got the crown.
Yep.
Well, that's 8 people, so I wonder if everybody that's not in those two groups is then a resistance member?
That seems plausible, yeah.
Only sit in spaces your guild is paid for.
Okay. Next chance you get, can you go into the middle row and take the lady with the bow and put her in front of the paste symbol? She's on the far right.
I'm putting her with the paste.
Yeah.
Oh.
Jesus. We did it.
Was that hole that was wrong?
We did it. Hooray.
That was really loud. I wasn't ready for that.
That scared the shit out of me, by the
What
way.
happened up there? Did you just get a gotcha game capsule out of that machine or something?
All the... Oh, I'm supposed to identify... I'm supposed to identify who the resistance members are now.
What did you do?
So the portraits opened up. The game from the portraits opened up, and if I press their face, I can identify.
You make the
who's
things
bad.
hanging off the bottom stand up.
Yeah.
What the fuck
Who's
did we
bad?
do? What changed? What?
You know,
Did we just have everybody on the same faction except for her?
I guess so. I think. You know,
Even though we were following the
whatever.
portraits?
Yeah.
I don't. Wait. Huh.
Uh,
That was so startling.
okay, so I guess you need to go and tell me the symbol for the resistancer. Right? Like, who's purple with the resistance symbol? Like, which one is that?
Who's purple with the resistance? Like figure out which pope is the resistance member.
Yeah,
There might be two.
maybe. But if you consult it, there's like something above the books. There's a pope waving, and he's got like gears or something. One of the four
Yeah.
symbols. Is it gears?
Yeah, it's Gears Pope. There's only one Gears Pope.
Yeah. Okay, so what does Gears Pope look like? Oh, I remember.
Yeah, it's him, mustache guy with the missing arm.
Yep.
You did it.
And now we need to figure out the rest.
Yeah, the rest seem less helpful. There's hammer person, vial person, and paste person,
Yeah.
which is just everyone else.
So what we need to so the other clue that we have is that
3
resistance members
hammers,
can't sit
2
behind
paste
each other.
Behind each other.
Yeah. Behind or in front.
Okay, well that's good. Because one
Yeah.
of the paste people is directly behind the Pope, so it's not that paste person, so it's gotta be the only other paste person, I
There's
think.
2 other paste persons. One's at Pope and one is Nike Swish, yeah.
I guess there's also a Pope. Yeah, there's a paste person right next to the Pope, the one we already got, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think bowler hat mustache. No, Nike Swish guy. I think Nike Swish guy's the only paste person left, unless it's gonna be the Pope that's right next to the guy you already picked. Because I guess
Yeah,
they could be
that's
next
the
to each
thing.
other. Shit.
Yeah, we don't have any reason to rule that out. Interesting stuff.
So we're down to those 2 options, I guess, for him. Okay. Hammer
Well, we can
people.
also safely eliminate the gears from consideration.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of
Yeah.
each house. So I think the okay. I think the 2 cases of people that are down here are the people who are loyal to the king and the people who are loyal to the queen.
I think so.
And so I think the 4 people that aren't in those cases are the ones we got to figure out. The problem being that one of these people broke into the glass and they stole
Yeah.
one of the Pope's heads.
Yeah.
Oh, they didn't steal it, they knocked it off. Can I see it back here?
Yeah.
I don't know if I can make that out. And then they made and then the person in the left case is just obliterated. They're just a head.
Right.
But we can rule out the characters in these things, I think. So both green hats are not resistance members.
Okay.
And then the king and the queen. Shocking.
Okay.
And then the bald
Who
guy
aren't
with the
even at
monocle.
church. They're not in here.
Yeah, the bald guy with the monocle is
Okay.
one of these cases. And the guy with the bowler hat and the giant mustache.
Okay. So going by that logic, the remaining person in that guild
Did we disqualify one of them?
is another pope. Which seems
Oh, because the
very
bowler hat
strange.
was the hammer guy?
Yeah.
Wait. And then... Did I say the bald guy?
Yeah. He said bald guy with monocle. You said
Yeah,
green
I
hats?
The
Yeah.
blonde lady Pope's the only remaining hammer, isn't she?
Yeah.
I guess that's her then.
Okay.
There had to be 2 in the same row somewhere. because there's only 3 rows and 4 guilds.
That's a good point, yeah.
That's a good start. Also, I suspected it might be a pope, just because of the fact that the, what is it? There's a lot being counted out. There's a lot of people in these 2 cases, but I only see 1 pope vestments included as being counted out. Let's see, so who's left? She crosses out a vial. How many vials are there? Wait, the only remaining vial is the layered pope. The layered hair pope.
I'm gonna put in all 4 popes.
I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I didn't like that very much. Okay.
And like, do not recommend. You know, put in the 2 lady popes again.
The 2 lady popes? Alright.
Oh, why'd that one go down?
Because I took it away. Do you want me to put it back? Okay.
Yeah, that's the first one we were sure about, supposedly. Okay. I don't fully remember why, but I'm gonna believe it. So we're looking for a paste eater. How many pastes have been disqualified? I guess it has to be Nike Switch guy then, doesn't it?
I guess so.
Because we already, I mean, you literally would try the other guy.
Nope.
That's a good sign.
Yep. Okay. I guess. What was our reasoning for the guy with the arm ripped off? Why did we start with that guy? I don't remember.
Because it said that there's a gear pope on the poster.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah, the poster, the example for a gear person has a pope hat, and all the other ones are generic people.
That's right. Okay.
Maybe that means none of them can be popes. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
A lot of dangerous assumptions to be made.
Yeah. This is... Okay.
I don't trust it.
Okay, I'm just gonna look at it in silence for a second here. That's gonna be really, really good commentary.
Mm-hmm. Are any of the assumptions we've made so far correct? Like, any of them.
I mean, definitely, we gotta figure, like, the Pope hat gear one. Like, that's pretty blatantly, a clue. And then... that rules out the other geared people.
I'm worried about the fact that there's a decapitated body in the room.
Where?
Just like, it looks like scenery, like just next to the desk there's a doll with no head.
Yeah, I would be pretty worried about that too, but at least it's not the jester.
Well, I just mean like, what if it's like, haha, plot twist, we took one of the heads off and replaced it with a different head. One of these bodies is a trick.
That would be pretty funny.
That seems incredibly mean.
I highly doubt they would pull that. That's like some Jonathan Blow shit. You've been playing too much The Witness.
This apple's been broken off.
Legitimately, does that not sound like super witnessy to do something like that?
Maybe a lot of honestly, I picked up on the Jonathan Blow stuff really fast, mostly.
Yeah,
like it took me all of 30 seconds to be like, oh, the branch is over there.
So one assumption that I read was don't sit directly. Does the rule say don't sit directly behind or don't sit behind a member of the resistance? Can you go read that book?
We need ears everywhere. Never sit behind or in front of another resistance member.
I see. So it doesn't say directly behind, it just says behind.
So it could be that it's one resistance member per column?
I think it's one resistance member per column. Yeah.
So it really is one of those logic puzzles from elementary school, where you fill in the grid whenever you get one of the answers.
Yep.
We know they're all in the right seats, right? I don't think I can pick them up anymore, yeah. I don't know what I changed. I don't know why that instantly solved it last time.
I don't know either.
Okay,
it was
so
cool.
Pope
Do that
Green.
more.
There's hammer. Hammer.
Hammer.
Piest. I'm the piest person. My life is piest. I'm jumping on top of everything now.
Yeah, I've noticed. I didn't know you could do that. Wow, this is hard.
2 gears. Top hat. Hit swooshy guy.
Any particular reason why?
I'm just processing of eliminating based on columns and suits.
Okay.
And just seeing if this works out. And then hit, yeah, can't be green lady, so hit top hat.
Okay. That's the wrong person, sorry.
Nope. Bowler hat.
Okay.
And then that's paste and gear and hammer, so vial would be gray-haired Pope lady. Nope.
Nope.
I think I might have been immediately wrong about someone anyway.
Swoosh.
Or wasn't Top Hat guy on my list of no-nos?
Yeah, he was on the list of
oh wait,
no-nos.
no bowler hats in here, not Top Hat guy. It's Top Hat guy and Monocle guy. Monocle bald man. Monocle Lewinsky. Oh!
Yes, you can word association. What? Did you realize something?
Weird. Hang
What?
on a gosh dang minute. Can I go back to considering one of the...
What?
I'm tripping up on the 2 green hats. No. Okay, should I take my... Okay, this is confusing. Sorry, I briefly thought that they might be the same person in both class cases, meaning that just one person is loyal to both, which would mean that only one of them was disqualified. But
Yeah.
they have the same model, and their characters have like orangish blonde hair and then red hair.
Yep.
And it's hard
Yeah.
to tell them apart in that room.
It is.
It's hard to
pretty
tell
brutal.
them apart in the case.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal.
They look like they're the same color though. I don't know.
They're not. One is blonde and one is red.
I think they're the same. But I can't tell which one they are is the problem.
The portraits make it very clear to me that one is blonde and one is red, though.
Oh yeah, the dolls in the room are definitely blonde and red.
Oh,
But
it's just the bust.
But the
downstairs,
2
I
busts
see.
look like they have the same hair, but it's also hard to be sure whether it's blonde or red that I'm looking at. It's too dark without the torch and too bleached with the torch. It might be that they're both red. We might be able to consider the blonde person as a potential resistance member. If they're pulling that trick, it even might be almost certainly a resistance member.
Yeah,
they're making
but
it that
it's
hard.
not because they're gears.
She is the other gear person.
Yep.
What do we not get at all about this puzzle? Okay.
I think it's just the positional stuff. Never sit in front of or behind a resistance member.
I think that's the only rule we have to pay attention to, too. I think the men and women and guild stuff was already solved by us getting to the stage.
Yeah, exactly.
Paste person, gear person. Why does just gear person have robes? Is that them giving it away for sure?
That is them giving it away. Make it easier. Or at least kick it off. I don't know.
Because that might mean we can
this is-
disqualify all the other robes altogether.
That's Yeah, you would think that, but there's only purple, white, and red as our options for colors. We don't even have 4 colors, you know.
Yeah, but it's not that. It's the fact that the silhouette people by each of the guilds. One of them is a Popey person, and none of the other people have any distinguishing features.
That's fair.
Which almost seems to imply that none of them are Popey people.
So then that would be Swoop Man as the remaining paste eater, who is
not in front of or behind. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Top Bun is the only green lady, is the only vile person that isn't a Pope.
Okay.
And then I guess it's Hammer's next, so the Hammer would be bald guy.
Okay. That's it. That's correct.
What? Okay, that contradicts everything I was interpreting from those 2 cases of heads. I guess that was just not information.
I don't think it was information.
What? Why were they there?
Yeah. I don't know.
There was like
fair.
too much data in that room. Okay, now the music
Alrighty.
thing. Okay, yep. All right, time for everyone's favorite part of Myst, the piano spaceship.
Oh shit.
I mean,
Okay.
for me and you, that part's really easy, but for everyone else, they're like, this is bullshit. I couldn't beat this as a kid. I'm good at that stuff, and I'm pretty sure you'd be better than me.
I would hope so.
Pitch stuff. Have you played Myst?
Yeah, when I was like 7.
Oh, you can do a Myst through, and then all my viewers could be like, wow, he's doing it.
And
C, D, E, F, G, A, B. I haven't played piano since I was 10. I hated it. Alright, so we somehow
I
get
could
music.
see why you would not have played it since you were 10 then if you didn't like it. Oh boy. Alright. That's cool. Stop that.
That was fun to listen to. It sounded like
Yeah.
they do travel in packs. Fucking recorder theme.